Welcome to Mark Bajerski YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about Moldavite. Look at this, what I picked up on my travels. Somebody said it's one of the prettiest collections I've ever had, and they're pretty cool. Some lovely claw settings and collet settings, and both absolutely beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. And the size, well, remember guys, the one thing that you should always bear in mind is size means nothing when it comes to Moldavite. Absolutely gorgeous, affordable, and just a bigger punch, a bigger punch than any size Moldavite. So really gorgeous. These are all from Maliclum. The settings are sterling silver, and they're gorgeous. They're just absolutely beautiful. Love them to bits. Really, really nice. We're looking at every really square, circle. I've got a beautiful circle one on right now. Gorgeous. See that? Beautiful. And absolutely fabulous when you're doing some third eye work as well, because nice and flat, easy to lay. Great, fabulous. So, shall we talk a little bit about Moldavite? Most of you already know where Moldavite comes from if you've watched any of my videos. I remember the first video I ever made saying, because I wasn't really into where it came from, but rather the energy that it created and what it did for my clients. And I was saying, oh, it comes from Germany. And of course, it landed in Germany, right? 2 places. Did we know that? So when you go to the crater, they explain to you, because there's like a museum, that there was a splinter that as it was falling, it landed in 2 different places. So I went to both craters. One crater was a village and the other crater was out in the wilderness, and it was beautiful. You know, you could stand on top of the crater itself and look down. It was great energy. But for me, the most important thing, not where it's dug from, but what it actually does and how it works. And looking back now over the years, especially with myself, I find that Moldavite's always kept me on a high energy frequency when working on clients. It's helped me draw out the impurities from my spiritual path as a child. It's very, very profound for when you're trying to cleanse yourself of trauma. Very powerful. And also the magic that comes with it, that magic where you feel different, or you feel some kind of something that you've never felt before, strange feelings, and hard to put into words. The first time I had a piece of Moldavite in my hand, most of you already know this, but it felt like I was elevating. And to anybody else, it probably just looked like I was stood there, but for my whole being I just felt like I was being lifted up into the air, and I was blown away by it. And that's all it took. It was like, well, not all, but it was everything to me, and I've never looked back. And over these 2 decades, the hundreds of thousands of Moldavites that I've had in my hand, from the Flame of Bohemia that I'm the proud keeper of right now, I think it's probably the best Moldavite in the world, to these beautiful tiny pieces which weigh 1 gram, 2 gram, and they're all equally as beautiful in my eyes. I've never come across a Moldavite that I didn't like. I've come across a lot of Moldavite fakes that I didn't like, but when you genuinely have nice piece of Clum, Maliclum, Besanites, whenever you've got some really quality Moldavite in your hand and you're feeling it, that quality, that energy, that frequency, that vibration, it's just something else. It's something special. And for all the negative feelings that you may have to begin with, those who prolong the Moldavite flush or the Moldavite cleansing or the Moldavite venting, afterwards there's always a higher level of awareness. There's a more of a deeper sense of inner peace and cleansing and detoxing. So overall, Moldavite is something that I encourage people to, bear with it, struggle through, because eventually you'll feel better. And all my clients that I've worked with over these years have always said the same thing. The ones that pushed through, the ones who were too frightened of it and scared of it because they felt things and saw things and things changed in their life too dramatically, they let it go. And a few were frightened and they said, no, it's not for me, and that's fine. But the ones that continued, always the outcome was fantastic, phenomenal. That's why I've always been very, very much into Moldavite more than any crystal. I love crystals, but Moldavite's always been the one that's predominantly kept me strong, especially in my work. Fabulous for opening people up. Fabulous for, helping people see things that never saw a thing, I've always said this, like grown men who believe in nothing. Well, after an hour of a healing session with a piece of Moldavite on their forehead or on their throat or on their heart, 9 times out of 10, they would be blown away. So it was always that kind of crystal that you could rely on, go to for thick-skinned people, for stubborn people like myself, because it packs a punch that no other crystal really packs. I mean, there are close crystals to it, but nothing quite like Moldavite. So I kind of spend most of my time hunting for the best pieces of authentic, genuine Moldavite. And this is no exception today. There's probably about 60, 50, maybe 50 or 60 pieces. And what I'll do today is I'll upload these by taking as best photos as I can and putting them on the website, and also doing my very best to keep the price down because it's Christmas and I understand that. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to put them on my beautiful Moroccan quartz, take a photo of them, and do my best to keep the price as good as possible so you can have a genuine, authentic piece of Moldavite. But please bear in mind that Moldavite is very expensive these days. So yeah, if you are buying Moldavite on the internet and it's cheap, then you're probably buying Chinese fake glass. So yeah, there you go. One more look and I'll get to work. I've got a busy day ahead. How's that then? Nice, eh? Quite proud of these. Okay, it took a while to get them, but really proud of them. So enjoy. Link below. Take care. Have a great day.